way just do. He just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush screw. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chubs do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want to war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
Let the beat talk to him. What's good with it, family? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling on this good Wednesday, man? I hope everybody's having a good one so far, man. I'm gonna have to say, you already know the slogan. We ain't here to break the news. We here to have a conversation. So we're gonna have us a conversation, man. Salute to the family. D Free Sports Matchups. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? MP, my bro. What's good with it? TWT family in the building. As always, Josh, my bro. What's good with it, family? How you feeling? Roja, what's good with it? Shakur just dug those sounds. I can't believe that. Oh, man. Roja, salute, bro. Salute. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all bros feeling, man? Y'all smash that like button for me if y'all haven't already, man. We're going to have us a good conversation, man. So, I was sent this article by my bro, one of the bros. And I just felt like we might as well talk about it because it's a good fight if this is what's up next, man. So, each we're at Roja. Man. But yeah, man, Alberto Puello, however you say his last name, versus Gary Antonio Russell is supposed to be supposedly set, and they looking for a date in a venue. And they saying that the winner is set to fight Ismael Barroso. And Ismael Barroso was promised a shot at Alberto Puello within 90 days. So let me
Thanks for choosing to listen. We're converting your article into audio and we'll begin playing momentarily.
I'm gonna try to play this audio for y'all. Santos latest IG post comments. Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm gonna check it.
Alberto Puello versus Gary Antuanne Russell, supposedly set bad left hook.
Right now, 90%.
Why would it play that right in the middle of it? Yeah, so they saying this is supposedly set, man. And I, for one, like I said, I think this is a good fight. You know what I'm saying? How with that? I know Puello just recently had fought, and Josh Taylor recently vacated his belt, that 140-pound WBA title. And they got Puello ranked number 6. What is he, 21? I'm gonna pull his Yeah, they moving. I like this. I like this fight right here, Roja. I like this fight for Antoine, man. I'm gonna pull up dude record real quick. Pull your ass. Boom, 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 boom. This is a good record for Antoine, man. I mean, this is a good fight for Gary Antoine right here. You know what I'm saying? You got Alberto Puello, he's 21-0, 10 knockouts, 28 years old. He's a southpaw out of the Dominican Republic, 5'9", a 71-inch reach, man. It's a solid fighter, man. And we all seen this last fight with this Akhmedov kid that he fought, where he got a close split decision. But this was a good fight for him, man. This is a good fight, but I think this will be a good test for Gary Antoine. Dude is a southpaw, so it'll be interesting to see their styles mesh for sure, man. Let me pull up Gary Antoine record, man. Gary Antoine got a good damn record of his own, man. You know he's 16-0, 16 knockouts. He's 5'10" with a 69-inch reach. You know, so dude got him a couple inches on the reach. You know, Gary 26, so he's 2 years older than Gary. So like I said, man, we seen Gary in there the last time, Ramses Bartholomew. I thought that was a good test. He got clipped with some shots that, you know, people feel like he shouldn't have got hit with. But I say, man, you know, it's part of boxing. It's part of the learning process, man. You're going to get clipped. And when you got a style, this is how I assess it. You know, it's always something you want to address, right? You always want to address getting hit. It's never good to get hit, right? But at the same time, I understand with the kind of style that he has, come forward, aggressive, pressure fighter, and taking more chances and being in the pocket and being in the fire, you're going to get burnt a bit more. Now, could he tighten some things up? Absolutely. Most certainly he could tighten some things up. But the end of the day, man, like I said, I highlight this record for a reason. 16-0, 16 knockouts. And the kid is under 20 fights. Of course, he still got things to work on. And this would be interesting because it'll be the battle of the southpaws. As y'all can see, they both southpaws. And it'll be a good test for Mr. Gary Antoine Russell, man. You know? And they saying the winner is supposed to fight ISMAEL BARROSO, whoever that guy is. I'm about to pull him up in a minute. Skills, my brother, what's good with it, Skills? How you feeling, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh? Antoine needs to calm down the ring, though. I think he fought a bit emotional, and not to give him no excuse. I just think that's my assessment of it. I thought he was a little bit more eager than what he normally is, and I think it caused him to get clipped with some shots that he necessarily didn't need to get clipped with. And again, it's part of the learning process. It's part of the learning curve. It's part of getting better. You know what I mean? And it's always it's always pros and cons in any situation. You know what I mean? One of the cons, you know, you always want to shore up that defense. You want to be very defensively responsible, especially at 140, because those dudes up there are cracking. You know what I mean? You got some heavy hitters, man. So you definitely want to make yourself, you know what I mean, as hard to hit as possible. And I think, you know, with some time off and, you know what I mean, a good training camp, man, and you know, Gary Antoine focusing on some things, making an adjustment, man, he'd make the necessary changes to get better, man. I'm a firm believer in his talent. And I think he's not a finished product by far, like I said. So we ain't seen the best of him just yet. So I think that's fair to say. These are smart fighters. They're, you know, the pedigree is there. You know what I mean? The Olympic pedigree is there. So, you know, he got the potential to get better, man. He's only 26 years old. He got his whole career in front of him, man. But I think this, like I said, this would be a good test. This would be somebody good to throw him in there with. You get what I'm saying? You see how they styles mesh. And then again, like I said, they both southpaw. So that'll make the fight real interesting. You know what I'm saying? You got 5'10" and 5'9", 69-inch reach and 71-inch reach. You got him a couple inches on the reach. Like I said, man, this dude got some skills of his own, man. He knows his way around the ring. He kind of tricky in there, and he's a southpaw at that. And these Dominican fighters been holding it down lately, man. He's unbeaten. So it'd be the battle of the unbeaten. Somebody's gotta go type of deal. And like I said, this would be a good test for both fighters, man. Like You know, these are the type of matchups you like to see as the fighters move and make their way, man, make their way through the rankings. This is a solid fight. This is not something you could complain about. You know what I mean? It makes sense. And if I'm not mistaken, don't this guy got some type of title or something? Yeah, I think he got a WBA. Yeah, he got that WBA World Super Lightweight title that he won off this guy. It was vacant. He won beating this guy right here in his last fight. And that's the fight I seen. That's how I got introduced to this dude. Other than that, I didn't really know him. Did my little homework. Like I say, he's a southpaw, so he can fight. He knows his way around the ring. He got 21 fights. Gary got 16. So it'll be a good test for the young lad. And I think this is a winnable fight. And they saying if the winner get Ismael Barroso or something like that. So I'm going to pull him up too. So we could see all parties that would potentially be involved. That's what they saying. The winner will get this guy right here. Yakov, what's good with it? Yak, appreciate you pulling up, my bro. How you feeling, man? Big Dog Willie, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? This Ismael Barroso. They say he was promised to fight with Alberto Puello within 90 days. So I don't know how they going work that out, but I'm assuming they gonna just go ahead and try to find a date and a venue for Gary Antoine and Puello to fight. And I guess they saying the winner gets this guy here. I mean, he's 39-year-old. He's a southpaw as well. He's 5'8" with a 69-inch reach, a bit shorter than Gary. Same arm length. He's 24, 3-2. He's been knocked out twice, 22 KOs. Get a lot of knockouts, to tell you that, man.
With the Glazers, I think they've been holding.
He gets a lot of knockouts. Get out of here, man. They be killing me with them ads. Ricky Williams, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, man? Yeah, that WBA, he got that WBA strap. So this guy, I'm not interested in seeing this guy at all. I mean, if he was promised to fight, I mean, so be it. But he's 39 years old, man. And despite him getting these knockouts, I don't give a damn. I don't know nothing about him. And from the looks of it, yeah, nah, you just lost to the guy that Puello just beat. Like, you got KO'd by the guy Puello beat. So I really don't want to see him fight. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I'd rather see Gary Antoine and Puello fight, not this guy, because he got to get his ass out of here. Yeah, he was the first Dominican to win the world title at 140, man. Appreciate you, D-Free. I knew it was something with this kid. He got his in. But yeah, but yo, like I said, y'all, that's a good fight. I want to see Gary Antoine back in the ring, and what better way to get to test him against another undefeated opponent, and it'd be the battle of the southpaws. Definitely a winnable fight for him, and I just hope that he been able to kind of refocus and get his mind right since the last fight, because I think he fought a bit emotional, and I think that's just why he got caught with some of them shots early the way he did. So, but again, whenever you able to, not be all the way there mentally and still pull off the win and still, get the job done, especially in a knockout fashion, you just got to tip your hat to him. You know what I mean? A lot of guys would have folded. You know what I mean? They could have got hit with them shots and he could have unraveled, could have completely switched the game plan. And it could have caused them to lose, you know what I mean? Or made the fight a lot closer than what it needed to be. And he still was able to get the job done and get the stoppage, despite what people think. He put hands on Bartholomew, and he did enough to make the ref want to stop it. So that's that. On to the next. So hopefully this the next fight up for him. And I hope they give us a date and a venue soon. You know what I'm saying? Hope they do this real soon, because I would like to see it. And then another thing, man. I wanted to play this interview with Calvin Ford and salute the Fight Hype for this interview. Like I said, we're going to be doing screen sharing until these dudes learn to hit these TWT platforms and rock with us. But I just give him his flowers, man, and the way he carried it, man. And I think what he's meant for Tank Davis's career it don't get talked about enough, in my opinion. And I think people know it, but I think a lot of times people focus on so much of the other things like Floyd and the Leonard Ellerbys and Mayweather promotions that they forget that he really got a real one in his corner, a father figure, it's pretty much like his father, you know, a teacher / trainer in Calvin Ford, man. So I just wanted to play this interview, man, get my thoughts on it, man. I think this man definitely deserves his flowers. He a hell of a trainer. Man, and he a hell of a teacher too. You get what I'm saying? He damn sure gives a damn about Tank Davis. If you don't know nothing else, you know that this man is for Tank. I mean, but we gonna play this and get into it, y'all.
Hey man, when I was thinking about doing this interview, man, and
I
think a lot about what you have done for the city and everything. And I really want people to get to know who Coach Calvin is, man. The coach.
And again, I'm playing this because I felt like dude asked some good questions in this, and it just give you a you know, a little insight on who Coach Calvin is, man. I think this things like interviews like this matter, man. Like so much in boxing, we focus on the things that make you click the video and not the real shit that make boxing what it is, man. And you need more Calvin Fords in the sport of boxing, in my honest opinion. And today is really more so about giving this man his flowers and his just due, because I think he deserves it. Like, you get what I'm saying? You got some real good trainer, teachers / father figures in the sport of boxing that I think serve, you know, a big part in a lot of these fighters' success, man. And it just don't get highlighted enough because oftentimes, you know, this ain't the shit that's juicy. This ain't the clickbait stuff. This ain't the stuff that's gonna get you to click the video. And, you know, it ain't filled with drama, but this is all authentic. This is the energy that and type of people. You know, this is the type of character. This is the type of person that you will want to coach your fighter or your son. You know what I'm saying? Quee, my sis, TWT family. Salute to the queen, sis. How you feeling? A1 hoops on, my bro. Salute to you. Congrats on that 1K, man. And yes, sir, you running it down and you grinding, man. Salute to my bro A1, man. But we gonna get through this, man. Let's listen to what Calvin Ford had to say.
Coach behind Gervonta Tank Davis.
Coach
and
behind
tell
Tank
us a little bit about yourself, man. How you actually got into boxing and everything.
Well, some people don't know, I've been in boxing for a long time ago. I have a friend named Reggie Gross.
Yes. He fought Mike Tyson, right?
There you go. We did time together, and that's what actually really pushed me towards boxing, to tell you the truth. But when we all went in, he seen me, you know, hitting the bag and stuff, and they said, yo, everybody say, yo, you good with your hands. But I was actually boxing, to tell you the truth. So, you know, me and Reggie, we hung out real good. And then I have a friend named Warren Bortley. He was a boxer too for Mr. Mac Lewis. And they thought I was going to come home and start boxing. I said, man, I might look young, but I'm actually older. You know what I'm saying? So I just came home, and my son and my nephew was in the basement hitting on the bag. And I asked my cousin, he used to box, did he teach him anything? Rest was history.
You just blanked out for a second.
I
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, might be the internet service and whatnot, because it's going, but I got all my bars and whatnot. But rest was history and stuff. I ain't look back after that. You know, I just keep it moving. Okay,
and from what I understand, your son Quadjir, he's the one that hooked you up with Tank. Is that correct?
Well, in the gym, I had a kid named Ramon Manley that Tank used to look up to. And we had him, partner, Coach Mac Allison. We had this thing to take a kid and put him up under your wing. And my son took Tank up under his wing. And my son was like, my son was from Jersey. I had him stand in Baltimore because he was on that rock. He was on that road of being like I was coming up.
Charles Granger, salute, bro. Appreciate you to stop it. Feel how you feeling.
Wow.
Jay Gibson, my bro, TWT
you got to keep Shorty up under your wing. And I don't know what he told Tank. That whole time, Tank been with me like he was my son, you know. And I lost my son to death.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
When I brought Tank home for his first pro fight in Baltimore. Not his first, but his fourth pro fight in Baltimore at the Cotton State. Something we was planning for about 7 years, and it jumped off. I got home that night. I got home that morning. Well, I woke up that morning. My wife told me that Cartier got killed. You know, Yeah. So, rest was history and whatnot. So Tank and we've seen a lot of death around us. We've seen a lot of strange things. And we just thankful to be where we at. But I understand that our Lord have us on a mission to actually tell our story and to get other kids, other fighters, anybody that's in our circle line, that put the right people around them. Anything is possible.
Wow, man. And that's truly amazing for the simple fact, man, to be able to get Tank up underneath your wing, but not just be able to get him underneath your wing, but to be able to keep him up underneath your wing, man. And because Baltimore, man, it's a tough town. It's truly a tough town, and there's a lot of things that actually make kids gravitate to it. The life and everything else. So how are you able to actually keep him from not falling into that life, bro?
Well, it wasn't just me by myself. I got a lot of
salute,
partners.
bro. Blessings to you, bro.
Advocate. I'm from the streets. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm like this, if I see any of my street guys and whatnot, I say, yo, if it's a kid that got some talent, man, push him to the gym. I said, why? I say, if you push him to the gym and give back to him, that's a life you save. You know what I'm saying? And I always believe you're either going to do this or you're not. You know what I'm saying? So if a person give you a chance to actually get out in the street, you do this, but you decide to come back, you want to be one of the guys. You don't want to be saved. So let them be. But if you stay in that gym, I'm going to make sure you're good.
And again, y'all, I'm just giving this man his crown and his flowers for just being, so selfless in a sport where you got so many people that got that crab in the barrel mentality and got their hands out, and they only in it for the financial benefit or the just the benefit, to line their pockets. They're not really in it for the right reasons. They're not in it to grow the sport. They're not in it to help fighters. You gotta think he not even just talking about Tank. It go deeper than just Tank. You get what I'm saying? I think the relationship he got with Tank, and he's able to pour so much into so many other kids, man, and really make an effort in a city like Baltimore, man. Like, I think this just needed to be highlighted. And again, a lot of times you hear a lot of the other nonsense, and people highlight a lot of the negative and what's wrong with boxing. And I'm just here to talk a little bit about what's right with boxing. And I think, just simply put, to put it straight up, man, Calvin Ford is what's great with boxing, man. I think he's great for boxing. And this is how, trainers should carry it, man. It's like a father figure, a trainer, a teacher, all rolled in one. And this dude actually care. So again, man, as long as this is another reason outside of Tank and his God-given abilities, things like that, what he brings to the table, him being mentally focused. I think as long as he got to do like Calvin Ford in his corner, he gonna be good. Win, lose, or draw, yeah. Win, lose, or draw. It's not always about winning. It's about being able to sustain and be in it for the long haul. And when you got a guy like this in your corner that truly is there for you, the possibilities is endless, and the sky's the limit when you was as talented as Tank. And his arm don't just only extend toward Tank, but to everybody else that he could possibly influence and push into the gym and offer the street, man. That's dope, man. This is what you need in boxing, man. And again, get his flowers for so many reasons other than just what the job that he doing with Tank Davis. That's all I'm saying, man. Appreciate you, Jay, man. Yeah, that's Judah Ben too, Jay. That's Judah Ben on the with the bars, man.
And so I had police officers was training at my gym, and I tell them, you see any of my guys standing out there with certain guys, harass them.
Okay, was that the guy with the Detective Burns? Was he one of them? Hello?
Bodymore, Murderland. What's good with it, bro? Calvin don't know if he remember me or not, but he gave me some wisdom when I was on the path to guaranteed destruction. He actually helped me change my perspective because he was coming from experience. And you know what? Bodymore, salute, bro. I appreciate you even pulling up on this one and adding that. And again, that's just a testament to what I was just saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, yo. Like, that is it's just a testament to what's dope and what's right with boxing. And again, I'm here to bring the entertainment back. I'm here to bring perspective back, take the stress out of the conversations, and just highlight the things that are good with boxing. You know, I could go on rants and tangents and be mad all day, but nah, every now and then, man, you get some jewels dropped and they come in unfamiliar places in the sport, man. I think Calvin Ford just need to be given his flowers, his crown, you know what I mean, and his just due. And that's what we doing here today. And again, with Bodymore coming in here and saying how he gave him advice, like that's just exactly what I'm saying. His arm reach and extend farther than Tank Davis. You get what I'm saying? I think that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. It's just you never know how many lives he impact. You get what I'm saying? How many people seeing, you know, Tank do it and knowing and feeling like they could do it just because they see Tank do it, and people having access to Calvin Ford to try to pursue a path to be great. Man, is the what he bringing to the sport of boxing, y'all, I think is just priceless, yo. And we just gonna highlight that and get that man his just due, man, because that's what we do, man. That's what I do. That's what we do, man. Salute to you, Bodymore. Appreciate you adding that, bro. And I just added to the conversation, man. Salute to my bro Opulent, man. Jay, man, appreciate you as well, my bro. Man, yes, we some bad moles, man. You know it. G5 Jet, what's good with it, Fizzle? How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you stopping through. As always.
A little turbulence.
Josh,
right there.
my bro, what's good with it?
Are you there, Calvin?
They gonna get it back right. But Calvin, a real one, man.
Doing this is bad right now. As you all see, we got Coach Calvin here. He's pretty much telling us his story on how he actually got into boxing and how he met Tank and how he was able to keep him in the gym and things of that nature. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get him right back again. This Wi-Fi is definitely killing us. I hope everybody's having a good evening right now. There you go. We back.
I apologize. People calling me at the wrong time. Usually I don't get this. They already know at a certain time, don't call me and whatnot, but it's 8:15, so they're trying to get their calls in before I go on my podcast.
You're a busy man.
So everybody from everywhere.
That's man, you're an important person, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know,
I'm doing the work of my Lord. I don't consider myself important than the next man. I don't even consider myself important than you. You know, we all have a mission. And I walked a many different lives so far, you know what I'm saying? And I think this is my last one. Hope not, you know what I'm saying, that I get to do something else other than just boxing, you know, and whatnot. So again, I'm just doing what my spirit tell me to do.
Around stripping the city, bro. Left, right, everywhere you look. I was surprised.
Every time I've ever met with
look at him now, amazing, strong mentality.
Did a few interviews.
Yes,
we even talked when that one time I was working at Mercedes-Benz. So we always had our conversations, and you've always been the same guy each and every time. So
thank you.
You never change whatsoever. Hey, well, let's switching gears, man. So we got Hector Garcia coming up January 7th. And one thing I've already know that you already said to me when we was at the conference last week is that you all taking him seriously. You know, definitely not. Go ahead.
You have to take him serious because he signed the contract to fight. He's on a winning streak. He already beat up a top-notch prospect already. I could say he's son. You know what I'm saying? Watching the fight and whatnot. And everybody say, oh, Tank, you going to walk right? Nah, don't put that in your head. In history, because a big fight before a fight can actually run into some turbulence that you can have a bad night. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I just got young and focused on that. We only want to talk about Garcia. We talking about Hector Garcia. You with me? And I told everybody at the press conference, I don't want to hear about Garcia. I'm dealing with Hector. You know what I'm saying? I got to show up that night. You know,
exactly.
I look at it that
focus on the prize.
He picked that particular fight because when you look at the Terrence Crawford situation, when he picked the guy that he picked, the internet went crazy because they didn't know the guy and everything. But we picked the right guy because he just beat up a New York native that was on his way. You know what I'm saying? And he's son him. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's going to come to this fight. He's undefeated. He's a champion. You with me?
Yeah.
Come to fight. And I know it. He had nothing to lose.
Oh, yeah. He has nothing to lose, and he has everything to gain.
Yeah.
And nobody's saying the same thing. Like what
Facts,
Bodymore. Who was that guy or this, that, and the other? Everybody's like, whoa, this ain't tune-up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, and I take my hat off to y'all, man, because you definitely ain't picking easy. I'm gonna tell you that much.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Just to put things in perspective, man, I'm not as tough a critic as everybody else. And again, I'm King Mr. Perspective. I'm all about the perspective. Skywalker, my bro, TWT, brother, what's good with it, Skywalker? How you feeling? You know what I mean? You know, you got a dude that's undefeated, that's coming off, you know what I mean, two of the best wins of his career, back to back. He beat undefeated contender in Chris Colbert, you know what I mean? And he was on his way up until that loss. He put a halt to that. Then he turned around, beat up Roger Gutierrez, snatched his title up off him. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of people talk about, you know, Tank bringing him up from 130. Tank came from 126, and moving up is just a part of what happens in boxing. Moving up is part of the game. You get what I'm saying? And Hector Garcia, I'm pretty sure he's going to be bigger than Tank on fight night. You get what I'm saying? That dude is a big ass 130 pounder too. Ain't no small ass dude. I ain't talking about height. It's talking about frame. He's not no small ass 130 pounder. You get what I'm saying? So he's going to be bigger than Tank on fight night, and he's a real threat. And I think they're going to handle him accordingly.
Everybody try to say that Tank cherry picking. If he go look at everybody,
Skywalker, great trainer. I'm just giving him his just doing his crown right now, man.
A guideline, a boxer to get him to be high. Go look at everybody's record. But if you look at Tank record, Tank been really fighting guys. You know what I'm saying? So again, especially when he got with Floyd. When he got with Floyd, Floyd was trying to give him a world title shot when he first signed him. I'm like, nah, man. There's so much you got to learn. And then, you know, when it was time when Tank said, they said, yo, you got it. You're right, Floyd. Let's do it. And we fought an undefeated champion.
Pedraza. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, when that was happening, everybody was saying, oh, that's a setup. That's a setup. Because everybody felt that him and Floyd wasn't really, you know, hitting on real good, and they was thinking that Floyd was setting them up for defeat. I can't see you want to do that. That don't make sense.
Body more started at 120.
One day when you read Tank book, you'll see why some people were saying that. But you know, Floyd gonna test you. You know that he came up in that era that you had to fight. You go look at the stable guys that he had in his camp. They had to fight.
Well, I remember that. Yeah.
When you invested in a fighter, you want to test drive what you got. Trying to get.
Skywalker. That's dope, guys. Skywalker.
You know, if you can't beat the guys underneath the top guys, what's the point for me investing in?
Speaking of that, man, we hear so many war stories in the gym. I heard Tank knocked out a heavyweight. Was it a light heavyweight or a heavyweight?
Truly heavyweight. It was a heavyweight. Tank knocked out. I had one kid. I ain't gonna mention his name. He fight MMA. He called me one of my fights. He said, "Coach, I'm retiring."
Wow. You well,
he said, "Man, that little nigga, yo, making me
through. How you feeling, man?
The way how he hit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm getting charged.
If you had to gauge on Tank's power and based on weight division, what would you put his weight division, his punching power, and what weight division would you say that it evens into?
See, it's hard to say. He rocking 165 guys.
That's crazy.
And I can tell when he had rocked 165 guys. You know what I'm saying? It depends what mode you catch Tank that night. You know what I'm saying? If you look at fight, I said it. All the guys that he sparred, he said, man, he got that power. Bam!
That's what I've talked to a lot of people that done sparred him, you know, been in the gym and seen fights, blase. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of them don't even talking about how he be knocking cats out. A lot of them be telling me about his boxing skills, which people don't. I'm talking too much.
No, but if you hear me, I always say
Tank is more than power, man.
I care about
this time and time before.
Performance, showing his skills. My partner, Coach Kenny, he liked knockouts. You know what I'm saying? But again, the best haven't came out of Tank yet. I'm hoping Hector might be that guy because he had nothing to lose. He can put it on.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people tell me. They say, man, he having he ain't even reached into his toolbox yet, man. And if he hasn't reached into his toolbox yet, that's scary, coach.
Yes, sir.
You see how I'm carrying it. Don't play with. Stop playing with Tank. Stop playing. And when we get in that ring, and I hate to say that, you see what he did to Cruz.
Yeah.
You see what he did to Cruz. It was just what night you catch Tank in. You know what I'm saying?
That was
yeah. The only one time I seen Tank second guess himself, but he put the work in when he was fighting Barrios. It was his first time fighting the guy at 140 in the height. And you see what he did to him.
Yeah.
And he didn't even step on the gas all the way. You see when he did that flip off the ring, he still had more in him.
And nailed it, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
he special guy, man.
Bro. That was amazing.
Special guy. And again, he got this great leader behind him.
Stronger as the rounds go. I see that. He's definitely an athlete for sure. Yeah. So he pretty much did anything, to be truthfully honest.
And he's dangerous.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
All
he's
fact.
Dangerous. Stay tuned for All Access. When that series, when that come out, we're gonna first thing. I'm old school. We don't care no more. Everybody keep calling them out. We don't call nobody out. We don't do none of that. We asked them. We did everything that they asked us to do and did it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? The narrative that they're trying to get, if it wasn't for Floyd, he wouldn't be where he at. If it wasn't for both of them doing what they was doing, that he wouldn't be where he at.
Not only that, exactly. It ain't no just Floyd, man, because again, Floyd ain't fighting for you. Yeah, he can put you in position and get you the opportunities, but you know what? You got to take advantage and seize the moment and you know, win those fights. You got to take care of business. Under them lights, pressure on you. Know what I'm saying? Nobody never thought about that. It's a lot of pressure, and man just performed time and time again. And to be honest, man, it's Calvin Ford behind it. He the mastermind behind it. He the mad scientist. Guarantee you he could get through to him in ways that Floyd can't, man. That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion of it. And he's one of the biggest reasons why Tank has been successful outside of, you know, Floyd giving him the opportunities. Tank has taken advantage of him by winning these damn fights, bro. He been winning these damn fights. You get what I'm saying? He been winning these fights time and time again. Winning these fights. Again, remember, J. Leon Love was a guy years ago for Floyd. Everybody, you know what I mean? Since they always talking about what Floyd do. Yeah, he got him in position, gave him opportunities, got him opportunities, and J. Leon did the best he could. But what happened when he started losing? He fell by the wayside, man. You get what I'm saying? So, again, that's just one side of it, you having Floyd on your side. But you got to take advantage of those opportunities, man. And Tank has done nothing but that. Salute to my bro, Jay Gibson, in that super chat, bro. Appreciate you, my bro. You already know it, man. You gotta get back. Appreciate my bro, man. That's super.
You gotta have talent because
the grind. Appreciate you, bro.
Is doing what Tank's doing. So if you don't have the talent, I mean, Mayweather is definitely the engine.
You hear what I say?
Yeah.
You hear what I say? Yo, how you put up with Floyd all in the corner? I said, man, that's greatness right there.
There you go.
Let me explain something to you. Just to have him telling me to narrate two things, you can't buy that. That's priceless. You know what I'm saying? And we talk about strategies and everything. And he said it in one of his interviews. He said, I don't care about the money, Tank. I care about the talent. He see it. He see himself. He say it. You get what I'm saying? So right now, when I sit back and listen to Floyd interviews and stuff, Tank is just doing the same thing he's doing. He's great to take care of this era. Pay attention to that era and this era. You know what I'm saying? You got the Shakur, you got the Devin Haney, you got the Romo, you got the we made a star. We made
Cruz and Rolling. You made two stars.
But this era is changing. But
you ain't lying, man. You got people out here talking about Pitbull, Cruz, Elite, talking Rolly more now than ever, and they both lost. Look what losing to Tank do. You get what I'm saying? Look what losing to him do. Imagine beating him, y'all. Imagine if somebody get lucky enough or fortunate enough to beat him. Come on, man. With him having this man Calvin Ford behind him, yo, his sky is truly the limit for this dude, man. Skies is truly the limit, man. You need coaches / trainers / teachers and father figures like this in that sport, man. I'm telling you, man. Shit work wonders, man. That shit working wonders for Tank Davis. I don't care what nobody say. That shit working wonders for him. Oh, we gonna get
But
through this.
guess what? Judgment Day is coming.
Say that again.
Like button too,
Judgment Day is coming.
Ooh. So for you to say that, that makes me say, you know, Hector Garcia. Me personally, I feel that y'all gonna win
you're
that
an instant
fight.
boxing star. Facts. Even surviving a knockout, not getting knocked out.
That's the thing. And if y'all listen to him when he did some interviews, he said he didn't ask for the big fights. That wasn't our job. We had to listen to what they tell us to do. You get what I'm saying? You know, all fighters want the big fights. But I'm like this. Tank, if anything go wrong in that fight, who gonna take care of you and your family? So make sure the money right. If the money right, the fight right.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Because he the one in there getting in there taking them punches.
Ford even said it. He said fighters need to get the lion's share of the money.
Why shouldn't they? Why? Because it ain't no insurance company out here, life insurance for them afterwards or any of that type stuff for these fighters, man. And we've seen in history so many fighters that can barely talk now and greeting people at Las Vegas casinos and all types of stuff. So, yeah, Mayweather changed the game. He said, Mayweather was like, if a nickel bag got sold in the park, he wanted in on it. And he got it.
Yeah, so right now, it's Tank time. You know what I'm saying? It's this time. So
and look, he ain't even trying to take Tank money. He not one of them. He's not in it for himself. This is one of the most selfless trainers in the sport, man. All he talk about is the fighter. It's Tank. Never him. Even when dude tried to give him his flowers, he said, man, I ain't no special dude. I don't consider myself special. I ain't no more special or important than you. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Most modest, humble ass dude, man. Again, man, it's times where being humble is a respectable. And right here, you get what I'm saying? He ain't never making it about him. Even when they just said that Floyd is the reason he where he at, he could have easily said, man, I'm the reason. I've been the one keeping him right. He didn't even say himself. He said they both the reason where he at. He ain't say him. He said Tank and Floyd is the reason where Tank is where he at. He didn't even include himself. I'm highlighting this. This might not seem like much, but to me, man, out of all the things, y'all know I could talk boxing with the best of them. Every now and then, I see something pique my interest, and it just make me want to give them. They just do, and I stay true to my name. This is what it's about. This is dope right here. Salute the Fight Hype. Salute the bruh interviewing them. This is a nice build right here. You get the little inside peek of Calvin Ford. Get to see how he think. Look how he rock with Tank Davis, man. That's special, man. That's special, man. That's why Tank is good. That's why Tank continues to thrive, because he got a dude like this in his corner that's not trying to take his money, but making sure he is mentally, physically prepared to go to war each and every time he step in that square circle, regardless of what you feel about him. He trying to make sure Tank is at the best of his ability every single time, at the top of his game, every single time. And then on top of that, he ain't even trying to take his money, and he don't even want to be in the limelight. He don't even want the respect for it. Tell me, out of all the stuff, all the grimy stuff you hear it with Pitbull Cruz. I hear his pops is greedy. I hear that's why all they want is trying to chase money fights ever since they got that Tank bag. Because I hear his pops is greedy. Him, on the other hand, it's all about Tank. He telling Tank, yeah, you make sure you get paid the most, because who gonna take care of you? Something go wrong in that ring. You lose your first fight and they throw you to the side. Start treating. You know how this generation is. Come on, man. This is what you need in boxing. This is the epitome of greatness inside and outside the sport. What he doing with Tank and the impact that he having on not just his life, but the guys that are willing to take heed to his knowledge and get up off the street and get up in that gym, man. This is what you need in boxing, y'all. I'm telling you, man. You need more Calvin Fords, man. Unfortunately, we only got one of them. That's unfortunate. I'm telling you, that's unfortunate. We ain't got more dudes like this in the sport, man. Salute to the family. Kurt, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Now just Tank facts. Calvin Ford runs entire gym full of fighters here in Baltimore that he mentors. That's all facts, bro. And Bodymore just came through and told how he, you know what I mean, how he had an impact on him and gave him advice when he was going down a path of destruction. Man, I'm just giving this man his credit and his just due, man, because again, I like to highlight things that people might not. I think, bro sent this to me. I watched it. I'm like, man, I'm going to share this with the fam and get my thoughts with y'all, man, and make sense out of this and just get his man his flowers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Get his man his just due because that's what he deserved, man. The impact that he having on not just, Tank, but the people impacting people's lives from person to person, man. And it's priceless, man. You can't put a price tag on it. And the man is in it for the people, yo. He in it for the people to do better. This dude ain't greedy, ain't no attention whore. He ain't never make it about him. Yo, the man get emotional just talking about Tank, man. I said this before, man. That's truly showing you that he cared, man. Tank got the right trainer. He better not ever change. Ever. That'd be a foolish move. Ever. But we gonna get through this, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button. We gonna get through this.
Right now, we try to follow that legacy that Floyd laid down and make our own legacy. And it's there for the grab. We just got to make it through Hector. Hector is in the way right now.
He laid the blueprint. You gonna get past Hector and all these other cats that's making these conversations. I'm pretty much sure y'all gonna spearhead straight to him and send him that.
Well, we're gonna test the water. We're gonna test the water. Everybody said they want to fight him. We're gonna test the water.
Ooh.
Appreciate you, Bodymore.
That speaks for itself.
Appreciate
right
you,
there.
Appreciate you, my bros. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know it. Them well, salute, bro. Appreciate you.
I ain't trying to be the boss. I'm trying to be a leader.
Man, did you hear that, man? That's bars. He ain't trying to be a boss. He trying to be a leader. The mentality is different, man. Because leaders are bosses. Because they lead by example. That makes you a boss. Being a boss has nothing to do with a dollar amount. And people really don't know that. People do not know that. Being a boss don't have shit to do with money all the time, man. That's not the only thing that makes you a boss, man. You're a boss in your own right. Leading by example, man. Being able to affect people outside of yourself. Come on, man. That being a boss ain't got shit to do with a dollar sometimes, man. That man ain't talking about money at all. He ain't trying to be no boss. He trying to be a leader. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oftentimes, bosses are leaders. It go hand in hand. His mentality is just right. He in it for the right reasons. He a boss just naturally by design because he intend on leading, and that's going to make him a boss. That makes him a boss just by mentality alone, man. Telling you, this is why I played this, man. I had to play this, man. It's a lesson in every bar. You feel me, Jay? Feel me, bro. This man just speaking real stuff, man. And a lot of times, man, you just don't get this. You don't get this. And I ain't saying he the only one like this, but I seen this. It's current. It's up to date. And I wanted to chop it up and get his man his crown and his just due, man. You need more Calvin Fords. It's just unfortunate. We only got one.
I like that, youngin. You know what I'm saying? Because boss tell people what to do. He want to lead his people.
So you're going to show them how to do it.
See?
Right. And that's the people that's coming behind him. That's the whole idea.
And that's what this undercard is all about, January the 7th.
Oh, you didn't. You see it? Somebody called me and told me that's an old Don King card.
It is.
Man, that's tribute to Don King. So don't what we trying to do with boxing and how we trying to stir boxing. You get what I'm saying? And that card is a fight card.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a real card.
Yeah, that's
a boss was put out in position and boss up.
The card be so top heavy.
That's meanwhile another training manager was trying to clown Coach Calvin for not having the right kind of car. Clown behavior. You see what I'm saying, Jay? In it for the wrong reasons. What difference do it matter if that man ain't have no car at all and lived in a fucking, you know what I mean? One bed. I don't care if he lived in a studio apartment, bro. My respect for this man will still be the same. And I'm glad you added that, Jay, because it couldn't be more real. That's how corny people be. You get what I'm saying? You in it for the wrong reasons, bro. Y'all looking to respect people for the wrong reasons. Material shit is the reason why you respect people. That's bogus, bro. That's bogus. That's why you respect people, because they got material things, man. Come on, them just come and go, man. Character lasts forever. Material things come and go, depreciate, loses value. Character lasts a lifetime, bro. Character is priceless, bro. Being a man before anything is priceless, bro. Putting people before yourself, putting people on, putting people in position, leading people down the right path. Come on, man. Priceless. Character lasts a lifetime, man. Money come and go, man. Know what I'm saying? They crazy. He couldn't be more right, man. And again, he a boss just because he lead by example. That makes him a boss in his own right. And they talking about a damn car. Foolish, man. People foolish, bro. Foolish, man. Foolish. I said that Don King car thing the other day. Facts, though. That's facts, bro. That's just jealousy. That's facts, Kurt. Facts, yeah. But it is something like that. Don King type car. Facts. Man, Coach a real G. Don't give a flying F about nothing. Material. You see, he keeps saying old school glass. Man, talk to him, bro. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him, bro. Pretty sure he could be all jeweled up and everything if he wanted to be too. He don't care about none of that, because he making sure he know that everybody know he in it for the right reasons, bro, not the wrong one. And that's why you need more Calvin Fords. And I'm going to keep saying that. People can say what they want and know he ain't the only good trainer. He ain't the only real one, and I ain't saying that. But what I am saying is he's one of the realest trainers I've seen in the sport since I've been watching it. And the energy is so consistent. I just had to highlight this today. I'm glad my bro sent this to me. Salute to my bro Jeff. Man, salute to you, man. We're going to get through this, though, man. We're going to get through this.
That ain't no that for nobody else to be on the car that's worth anything.
Yeah.
You end up getting a crappy car.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all got Boots on the car. Y'all brought the Petersons back. Y'all got Rashidi Ellis on there.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Y'all got Boots. Y'all got Blue Andre on there. Come on.
Yo, that's a fight by itself.
Come on, man. They giving us at least 3 fights where people could headline their own cards, bro. With their own cards. They giving us, and they putting that all on the same night. They giving us Tank, Boo Boo, Boots, Rashidi, all on the same night, all on the same card. First time trying to step out of the shadow of Mayweather Promotions, and look what he doing. Man, you just got to tip your hat. You got to continue to tip your hat. You got to know where to give credit where it's due. It's not about giving him a pat on the back. It's not about doing the right thing. He going above and beyond. They doing a great thing. And I think they're going to keep moving, and they're going to continue to be successful, because this man is in this sport. This man is a part of the sport for all the right reasons, bro. All the right reasons.
Talking about people that done had their own cars.
Yeah.
They all humbled themselves and say, all right, we're going to have a block party January.
No, they understand they're real fighters. They understand the fight game. They fights. It's a fight party.
Mm-hmm. They fight party.
Man. So if fight,
no diva energy. Everybody say, hey, man, let's get on this card and rock out. Let's get on this card and do us. You get what I'm saying? Let's get on this card and show out with Tank. Nobody acting diva. Nobody crying. Come on, man. This is solid, man. This is going to be one of the best cards we had in what? I don't care how long. I don't care what nobody trying to say. You could try to complain. I ain't hearing none of it. I'm happy that this card is happening, and I wish everybody health, and I hope everybody make it to the fights accordingly and walk out with their health. But I want to see a great card, and I think that's what we getting at the early part of the year, and it's going to kick the year off, man. It's going to start 2023 off the right way, man. A hell of a card, man. I hope none of the companies try to put on a fight card. I'm telling you, they ain't going to be able to compete, Bodymore. They ain't going to be able to compete.
You better be in front of a TV or at the fight with us.
Fact.
Oh, man. And it's pay-per-view, so they get to shine.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about.
I'm so.
And again, my bad. I keep stopping. I'm gonna try not to keep stopping as I get through, because this was over a half hour. But man, just think about the opportunities that he's giving other people, yo. If that's not being a leader, which then makes you a boss because you're leading by example and then putting people in a position to be successful. That's what it's about. I just don't think you know, look, people's opinion is their opinion on things, and I respect them all. But, you know, I think I stay true to my name when I highlight what's right with boxing. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. Get what I'm saying? It's a lot of good takeaways, man. You giving Boo Boo Andre that people been wanting to see over there on the PBC side of things. Think about it. They could have just put him on some card by itself or whatever. Now they threw him up there with Tank. We get to see all that in one night, man. You just can't be more satisfied as a boxing fan.
Hype about January 7th, and it's in our hometown.
Case of boy, damn it, man. What's good with it, Brody?
You can't beat that with baseball
fighters. You dig what I'm saying, Baltimore?
Man. So you know how we get together when Baltimore and DC get together, man.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Feel like I'm in prison, man. We locked up. We do the same. Joe.
Man, speaking about prison, boy, that fight that you had and you told Tank, man, and that was one of the best quotes, man.
I know what you're talking about. The penitentiary, put that knife in him.
That was classic, man. What was going through your mind at that particular time?
In the gym joking and body, and they was like poking him. I said, yo, what the hell you doing, man? I said, if you was in a joint, man, then they gonna put that knife in you. Yo, they gonna put that knife in you.
Mm-hmm.
And I how to put that knife in him and take
that. Kurt, I can't wait.
You right about that, coach. And I didn't pay attention to his face expression until Kenny said, yo, look at his face. He was eating that all.
He was into it.
PBC cheating out here. Facts. Just when they was talking crazy, body more about their budget and this and that. Boom.
Watching him come into his own stuff, man. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. You know, so I just can't wait to see where he's taking us to.
Yeah, you know what? And that takes me back to another quote, and I even wrote it down, man. And you said,
"What's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you stopping through.
I'm waiting to see what type of performance he's going to put together for us. You wonder what's next. He got something planned. He don't tell us everything, but he got that. He got that look like something's planned. When we ask him what it is, he just smiles. He got that little smirk. So we just waiting to look at it.
Yeah. He in the gym, man.
So he's still surprising you then.
Well, because, you know, I always say my best tank was my little tank. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you could ever go watch, so like y'all see him do things, he was doing this as an amateur. You know what I'm saying? And he always was trying to evolve. You know, and now it's like, yo, this is your era. What you plan to do? You know what I'm saying? He just gave me that smile. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at him like he's about to embrace this shit. And once he embraced it, it's a wrap.
And that's what I've been noticing, a sense of calm with Tank over the last couple fights, man. Dude been smiling. He been in a good mood. I think that's reflecting in the performances. He got a certain maturity about him, a patience. Like I think he understands what's in front of him. And I hear he in the best shape of his life too. I'm hearing he in the best shape of his life, and that could just mean trouble for Hector Garcia, man. Say what you want, man. Focused Tank is a very dangerous tank. A very focused tank is a very, very dangerous tank. I'm telling you, man. Might have thought they were bankrupt. Can you imagine how much was paid out for this full car? Thought they were broke. Facts. They say it every year too, Bodymore. But yeah, man, I hear Tank in the best shape of his life, man. So hey, we're gonna see something.
I'm gonna tell you what I like. What I'm seeing more, I see more of a disciplined Tank, man.
See,
when I say that,
focus
I've
Tank.
been watching his career for a long time. Yeah, you know, when it comes to boxing, I'm an old head. My first fight that I watched was Muhammad Ali, Ken Norton 3. Ooh, I was 8. You know what I mean? I've been loving this game for a very long time, and it's my passion. It's what I love. You know what I mean? But I see the discipline in Tank now. I don't see him going up and down in weight anymore. I don't see the whole bunch of clubbing anymore. All I see is him working out now. I see him perfecting his craft now. I see his conversation is totally different now. You know what I mean? And I see
people talk now.
I'm seeing boss moves as well. Yeah. So it seemed like he woke up and said, you know what? I got a lot to offer right now. And I'm going to take this bull by the horns and see how far I take it. That's what I'm seeing now.
Just listening. Tank don't talk too much.
No.
All this, I'm 58. I think Kenny's 50. 45. No, Russ right here 50. I think he's 50. And we the old heads in the gym.
Yeah, I'm 54.
Yes, he been on point, sharp. Size, his angles
And
been
the gym
fast,
was
pivots.
quiet.
That footwork getting better, man. I'm telling you.
And
Telling
Kenny
you,
looked
bro.
at me, and I looked
Very,
at Kenny, and I
very
looked at
effective
Tank.
facts. That's why Tank putting
And I was like, yo, this joker
City
dropping
on. I'm
some
telling you,
jewels.
man.
And that from him, it's like, I can't wait. It's like I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, me too. And you know, and what Tank was, he's 28 or 29?
He's 28.
They say when the fighters around 28, 29, they're in their prime right now. Would you consider him in his prime right now?
Yeah, I'm like this. When Tank signed with Floyd, I just tell Floyd, I said, Floyd, his boxing IQ is surpassed his age. He's really like an old man, boxing wise. Like you say, your old head. That's how he is in this what you call. He's in a young frame body at 28. You know what I'm saying? But his mental far as boxing, you know what I'm saying? He can go in the archives that jokers ain't never been in that. He can sit there and show you moves and do little things that you've seen. If you truly a real boxing fan, say, man, that
interviews like this force you to look at Tank in a more positive, insightful way. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And doing so, I ain't gotta like try to fanboy for him or come to his rescue or nothing. I could just let Calvin Ford talk and just chop it up from time to time, get my thoughts, man. This is I'm telling you, man, this dude ain't a bad dude. I think he know what's in front of him. I think he want to be successful, man, and he got the right man in his corner, man. Despite whatever he got going on, I think as long as he got a coach Calvin Ford in his corner, he's gonna be fine. They gonna continue to do great things. I can't wait to see what happened with him moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Coach Calvin even speaking more. You get what I'm saying? And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the new duo speaking. You know what I'm saying? The duo. You know what I mean? Newly well-spoken duo.
He been somewhere in that boxing archive or that boxing, you know, where they keep them great ones at.
In the archives, you said.
Yeah. So again, but it's archives, but something like it's the Holy Grail.
Ooh.
Holy Grail, like, you know, only
I
a certain
most underappreciated, slept on quality of the Phillies facts back more.
Look like we're getting a little turbulence again, y'all. We're having a beautiful conversation right now with Coach Calvin. He's letting us know how Tank has matured so much in his
maturity. Tank has been displaying. Y'all, it's been amazing to watch, man.
It's
been amazing to watch.
Yeah, I had Channel 13 hit me up, man. So yeah, kids was at, you know, they were Channel 13, so I had to do a quick interview with them.
Cool. That's
so,
what's everybody, man. How you was just saying that how Tank is just coming into his own now, and how he's just pretty much directing his thing and moving it the way he needs it to be moved at this particular time, and that you all are sitting back just like, wow, man.
Well, we're still doing our job. You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
How he said something to me the other day on a situation, and I said, yo, let me explain something. The better you get, we're gonna get even better. You know what I'm saying? And I said that's because we're a reflection of each other now.
Yeah.
How long have you been knowing Coach Kenny, boss?
Man, Kenny been the first person was in my ears when I first went through DC, and he watched me take 5 years and made my
salute,
fist.
bro. Salute to you and Cleveland as always, my bro. How you
I know you probably heard of round 1, Angela Davis, that had all the champions that came out of his gym.
I'm born and raised DC.
Yeah, I went up to round 1 one night at the Silver Gloves, and all 5 of mine came out that city that night. And everything was history after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. If you tell it, people know my history going through DC.
Yeah.
They say,
we talking about the House of Champions and
everybody. Yeah. Round 1.
You remember Coach Funderburg?
Yeah. Round 1 was that gym. Sugar Ray Leonard
Right.
Another gym. Where they had like 3 gyms. Then round one. I mean,
Told me like
headbangers start
another
making their
9
noise.
minutes
Then you
or
got the
so,
no
yeah.
excuse stand. You got a
Yeah.
lot.
Get through this.
House of Champions, remember them?
That was before my time. That was, you know, back in the days when all the old heads was doing that thing. That's Kenny. That's Kenny and them lane. I call him the Bower. I was in the street doing other things then.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, man. And while you were gone just now, and I was like, man, we're about to. I was telling everybody on the live that we need to actually buckle our seatbelts, man, because this 135 and 140 division,
Jeff, that's gonna be dope. I hope you do get it.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that's
smoking. Then they got that kid from the Olympics, Andy Cruz. He's supposed to be touching down and everything. So it's so much talent, man. I mean, I wish they had one of those things that Ward went to, Super 6. I wish we still had something like that.
Boxing changed, man. I'm telling you, boxing getting to be like the NBA now.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I'm keeping it real. I vision.
Hey, Jay, salute, fam. Appreciate you as always, my bro.
That's in that camp. Then you're going to start seeing it's not going to be about individual fighters. It's going to be that camp. What camp got the best fighters that's coming out that camp? You know what I'm saying? Going against the best and ain't worrying about, it's about the fight game. You know what I'm saying? And putting up numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the days, jokers had losses and came back and beat world champions.
Oh, man. Ain't nothing like a rematch back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, we lived for the rematches back in the day. I mean, and on the
rematch back in the day, they was killers back in the day. I ain't saying they ain't killers now,
but it was like, dang, that first fight was dangerous. This second fight gonna be even dangerous. You know, so again, boxing is live.
Up in gym.
That's what's up. We're gonna keep on going because it's a lot of youngins that we trying to send a message like, yo, stay with your team, and just weather the storm.
Yeah. And eventually we'll find out who's king of the hill. You know, and that's just the bottom line, man. And thing about it is, it's so much talent, man. They can all just keep on running it. Keep on running it because I mean, this sport is so great. It's the first sport ever. You know, I mean, you don't realize that, but fighting was the first sport ever.
And fighting since the time. That is true.
And people paid to watch it since the Roman days. So, you know, it's something that's going to always be around. And as long as we got good fighters, well, these days, man, these fighters, man, they're just amazing. You know what I mean? And I wish they all get paid a lot of money, to be truthful.
Well, I'm saying that it's based on their levels and whatnot, because you know, some fighters, they got different modes about them. Some fighters, I'm a fighter, but I'm not real forceful. Different Tank was different. You know, we was doing this in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying?
Loss wasn't nothing.
I understand.
Go do you facts.
And
it should be like that now. We gotta push that, man.
Let me see how you
loss,
looking at when you sit there and look at
nothing. As
Floyd,
long as you challenging yourself against
when you look at Ali, when you look at Frazier, when you look at George, when you look at all the old fighters, when you look at Mike, you have to take a piece from every great fighter, Roy Jones, and actually mold that fighter to be that guy for that era.
Exactly, because that's exactly how Mike Tyson was made. It was just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And he was a student of the game. They stayed and watched film all the time, all day, all night long. And they developed what we call the baddest man on the planet.
Okay, then you go back and look at
How you feeling, my
the
bro?
family was a boxing family. Same makeup. They just put the right pieces in the right places to do the business side and didn't look back.
And I'm going to tell you, man, and I always say it, I've always been a Floyd supporter, to be truthfully honest, man, because you got to respect what he was able to do inside that square circle. You know what I mean? Every person that he fought. I remember I went to his first pay-per-view fight up in Atlantic City when he fought Arturo Gotti. And I'm going to tell you, I felt bad for Arturo Gotti. That's how bad he beat him. And that's when I really, truly understood when they were saying it's levels to this.
It's levels.
Floyd was saying it the whole time doing the press. He ain't on my level. He ain't on my level. He a D fighter. He this. But you had Ward up in Atlantic City rumbling everybody.
But you couldn't take nothing from guys. Their hero in Atlantic City.
Yes.
Facts, Jack.
You hear what I say? He was their hero in Atlantic
City. Exactly.
You ever said that when Floyd was trying to say, yo, man, I'm bringing something different.
Man. Him and Riddick both, Arturo Gotti and Riddick both were real good friends.
Yeah.
And Riddick was sitting right in front of me, man. And it looked like Riddick was about to cry that night, man, to see his mans get beat up like that.
That's crazy.
It was rough.
Hey, I go back and look at old clips on that fight, man. I was, God, Floyd was like showing out. And even
Floyd was dogging.
Even looking at the press conference and the weigh-in all up to the fight, all of which that was like Floyd's before the Oscar fight. It reminded me.
That was Pretty Boy. That was Pretty Boy.
No, it reminded me of this Hector fight.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He said they gotta be Floyd and Facts, fake.
Terrible, bad man too. Get what I'm saying? But when he got Floyd,
and how about Corrales?
Oh man, that was a great fight. Floyd came back and rematched that. Showed him like he couldn't beat me. And
that was Castillo. That was Castillo. I'm talking about the Corrales. Yeah.
I sit there and look at the fights. I was like, man. So again, I want to see what's next and see can he give us them years of doing that, because them other guys, I call them the other guys. And you got to fight me with this shit.
Well, it's going to get to the point where they're going to have to put up a shutout.
Well, I had a show in the amateurs for my kids called Put Up a Shutout. You fought for your own belt, and then you get a GTD belt. You go home with 3 belts. It was called Put Up a Shutout. And I got people still asking the amateurs, Coach, when we going to bring that back? I said, we're going to bring it back soon.
That sounds like a winner, man. That definitely sounds like a winner. But listen here, Coach, I'm not going to hold you up, man. I know your show.
I mean, he won Tank. They want to chase them fights, man. And that's what I think they're going to do with him at the helm, with Calvin Ford at the helm and Tank trying to do him. I think they're going to chase them fights, y'all. I'm just optimistic. I think that's what it is. I think it's a real chance we could see a lot of fights that we want, man. And Ford put on a clinic of pure destruction against Gotti. I felt bad for him. They needed to stop that fight earlier. Yeah, he said Bo was ready to cry. Almost they called for a cherry picker, but he fought fighters. He said we'll win, but when they don't, the excuses come in. Yeah, that those people don't remember Pretty Boy Floyd fate. I'm convinced. I know they don't. They don't remember. They felt like they act like he was able to pick his fights all his career. He wasn't able to do that, yo. He wasn't. He knew Tank is a 4-time. Do people knew Tank was a 4-time champion? Nah, I definitely did.
The kickoff at 9 o'clock.
Hit that, man.
Yeah, it's 8:45, man. I truly appreciate your time,
I know that,
man,
bro.
because I know it's definitely important in everything. And what you got to say to the people before you get off?
Man, hard boxing, man. Ask some good questions, man. I want to give you a thumbs up, man. I enjoyed your show. I embraced the time that you let me get on your show, man. It was real nice, man. I appreciate you too.
Hey, man. I wanted to make sure that I was ready for you, bro, because
made it fun. That's we talk about boxing and stuff, but I like to talk and be comfortable and talk about life boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because boxing is a way of life.
Boxing is a way of life.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. We ain't got to
always
be
Jews,
talking
man.
a whole bunch of smack and this, that, and other,
Exactly.
and all that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Dude gave it up. This is a build for the record. This is not an interview. This was a build. This is how I like to give it up. This was another reason I played this. So salute to my bro Jeff for sending it. And like I said, man, when y'all see stuff that y'all want me to come chop it up about, I'm here for it. That's this. I grind for the people, and I make selfless content. So whenever y'all see something that y'all want to be, you know what I mean, y'all feel like deserve is just due, man. That's what I'm here for, man.
You know what I mean? Get the clicks and everything, but I like
get the clicks. When they sit there with people with passion and hearts for the game, they're gonna sit down and listen to it.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why I call my company Hardcore Boxing News, because the hardcores, we keep it real.
Yeah.
I mean, we're about the real fights. We don't care about how much money you made or any of that type of stuff. I care less about any of that type stuff, man. I care about y'all getting in that ring and getting out that ring safely and giving us a beautiful fight.
I said it all the time.
If I did that, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed, and that's what we like over here, man. We just want to keep it simple.
They got to understand the fighters all over the world are bringing something to the table for everybody to enjoy.
Yes, indeed. All right, well, give them your platform, Coach. I know everybody know how to get you, but
yeah, Coach Calvin Ford on Instagram, all the social media, Coach Calvin Ford, and you can catch me every night, sometimes every night, on the Rise podcast.
Salute the Fight Hype, the Rise podcast, Calvin Ford and Tank Davis, man. That was a nice build, man. He dropped some jewels in there as always. Gave you an inside track to how you think. You know what I mean? What he want for Tank Davis? Like, that was key. Like, he ain't spent too much time on it, but he definitely let you know that they at least plan to give us the fights that we want. And he said it briefly, but you just gotta hear it. Like, he want Tank to give us them years, man. Them years that we could really sit down and remember, man. So salute to the Rise podcast, salute the Fight Hype, salute to the family that's always holding me down. Appreciate y'all, man. And you know, this has been another good one, man. But again, I feel like you know, another fight I wouldn't mind seeing happen, because I don't see no reason why it shouldn't happen. And I get that Cool Boy is supposed to be fighting Brandon Figueroa again for the second time, but you got this young kid that keep calling for him, man. And he wants smoke, and he unbeaten and he can fight. And I don't see no reasons why they can't fight. IBF first, then WBA from 130 to 140. See, Tank special, man. I didn't know that, though.
Right now.
You know, people like to call his belts Mickey Mouse belts and shit like that, or whatever they like to call it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I didn't know that. Same with Tank versus Pedraza. They said he won't win. Facts. And that's all he got to do from here on out. Start fighting these guys that they feel like you can't beat and tearing their asses up. And it ain't nothing nobody could say. But this is another fight, y'all. I wouldn't mind seeing at all, man.
To me, it makes sense. He has nobody to fight right now. It only makes sense for me to fight him right now. We're on the same side. Ahmed Ali is on the other side of the table. I was already his mandatory for about 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And like, we could never put that, you know, pen to paper. So the fight makes sense to me. But tell me you scared without telling me you scared to fight. Like, oh, he's a bum. Oh, I don't like his fighting style. Bro, you fought Figueroa. You don't like my fighting style? I got a fighting style that can beat you.
Yeah, so again, y'all, that's a fight right there. I wouldn't mind seeing. That's RAECE ALEEM, y'all. That's RAECE ALEEM, and he talking about Cool Boy Steph. And he done called him Scared Boy Steph on a different, you know what I mean, a different interview. Or it might have been in that same one, I forget, but he definitely been calling his name for some time now. And I know he got some business to take care of with Brandon Figueroa, but I didn't hear that he's relinquishing them titles. So at the end of the day, I'm guessing he gonna still go back down to 122. And I think it's a number of fights that he could participate in that'd be good for the sport that we all want to see. I think him versus RAECE ALEEM ain't no pushover fight. That's a good ass fight right there. I just want to see it. Like the fight style let's see for Fulton, which is Figueroa, I don't know. Yeah, I think he's going to take care of business again, though. But I wish he would have just fought somebody else and not Brandon Figueroa. But, you know, I guess he feel like he want to prove to him that he could beat him more convincingly. He will drop his belt, moved up. I ain't hear if he dropped the belts. I heard he moving up for this fight, though, to 126. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he making that his permanent home. I'm going to look into it and see if I can find out. But I thought that was interesting, man, to chop up, man. I think that'd be a good fight, though. Him and ALEEM should fight because he's been calling for his name for a while. The dude undefeated, he can fight. There's no reason why y'all shouldn't fight. You get what I'm saying? Tell the zone to stop hiring MJ. Yeah, man. The MJ, though, he another one. He avoided ALEEM. He ain't want to fight him. So somebody gotta fight him because it's not looking good. Everybody can't just make it seem like he can't fight and don't fight him and he ain't been beaten yet. So I ain't trying to hear that. The dude ain't no bum. He far from it and he can't fight. But I like Cool Boy in that fight too, but I still want to see it because I think it'd be hella competitive. As well as it's going to be interesting. I mean, his response to dude that was just on, yeah, man, instead of calling him a bum, you know what I mean? Because even the people out the Philly gym said, if you feel like that, fight him then. So I'm with that. And I like their energy being that was their guy. They ain't just side with him like, yeah, he a bum. They like, nah, fight him then. If you feel like he a bum, fight him. All right, Cool Boy just going up for that one fight. Yeah, that's what I was hearing, Kurt. So I hear him this was like a one-off. So I ain't hear him drop the belts or nothing like that. I'm trying not to pay attention facts. And you can't call him that because he done made his way now. And he keep winning. So dude ain't no bum. He a worthy opponent. So he make the fight. We'll pay for it. Facts, Jeff. You know we will. You know we will, man. You know we'll pay for it. And again, man, I hope before we get out of here, I just want to say I hope Gary Antoine Russell get this Alberto Puello fight and move on from there. I really don't care to see the 39-year-old ISMAEL Barroso fight either of them dudes. I think that's an L for him either way he goes. So I would much rather see the younger Gary Antoine Russell get his shot with Alberto Puello. I think that's a much more competitive and meaningful fight. And I just want to see what Gary Antoine go from here, man. You know, want to see how he look and if he made any improvements since his last time out. And what better way to test yourself, you know, another undefeated southpaw. You know what I'm saying? To be the battle of the southpaws, that's going to be a good matchup. It'll be a good, a good fight, good test for Gary Antoine. And it's an even fight on paper. You get what I'm saying? Both young. On the younger side, you know, Puello 28. He got 21 fights, 10 knockouts. You know, Gary Antoine 26, and he's 16-16, you know? 16-0 with 16 KOs. So they, you know what I mean? Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Show us he a bum, yo. Just like they said in the Philly gym. And that's coming from people that train with you know what I mean, Cool Boy. And that's why I like their energy, because they like, nah, you know, show these people, man. Beat him up and let him know. Because he is undefeated. He can fight. I've seen ALEEM fight at least about 3 times. Dude can fight, man. He's skillful. He fast. You know what I mean? He worked behind that jab. He got good combination punching when he start warming up. Dude could fight, man. He could be he crafty in there. He's smart, a little slick. So, you know what I mean? It'd be a good matchup, good style matchup between him and Cool Boy. But I hope we see that. I hope we see that fight too. I hope we see it. But we'll see. We'll see. But salute to Calvin Ford again, man. Salute to Calvin Ford. I mean, people in boxing has the perfect KO rate. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's just speaks, man. Gary Antoine, I would like to see if he able to continue that against a guy that ain't even been beaten. So you get what I'm saying? That'd be a fun fight for us, and it's one that makes sense. When I look at fights and matchups, when I assess them, and I can't really find reasons for why they can't fight, or I could find way more reasons for why they should than shouldn't, then you know, them the fights I want to see. So make no mistake about it, man. These is good fights, possibly, man. That 122 division could definitely heat up once Monson Inoue get up there, because people, you know, they think highly of him. They seem to think he's going to get up there and just dominate and beat everybody. So I think differently, but I want to see how he's going to look first at 122. People expect him to go blow through the competition the same way he did at 118. And I said, we going to see, because if he able to do that, then he really, truly is a different fighter. But until then, he's still a really good fighter, but I just want to see if he's a special fighter, like people think he is. I think he's a really good fighter, but I think moving to 122 and testing the waters up there really show if he's still a really good fighter or a special fighter. Might get ordered to defend his belt against RAECE. Yeah, man, that is something. Something got to shake, Jeff. Something got to kind of force that, and instead of trying to order him. It's like, I don't understand how y'all ordered him to fight Brandon Figueroa you get what I'm saying? That's something I never thought about. How y'all How y'all order for him to fight Brandon Figueroa and he in a whole nother weight class? That's what's confusing to me. That's the only thing that's a little weird. I never thought about that before. Y'all ordering that and dude is no longer at 122. I don't get it. That's a little weird. But whatever. I'm saying I think they want to see Brandon Figueroa get his get back on the low, but I think Cool Boy good enough to take care of the job. Well, what you ask TL facts, Kurt. And again, that last fight showed me a little something. I know dude had his hands up high, but I've seen guys still be able to hurt you and knock you out like that. And it took him a damn long time. And I'm not knocking him. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just thinking like when you go up a notch, it's going to be a little bit harder. I don't think it's going to be that easy, man. So I with you, Kurt. Don't. And T.O. Power definitely didn't transition up to 140 with him. If he choose to move up. That'd be cool. Something got to give, bro. You get what I'm saying? I'm all about ordering fights if they order the right ones, though. Right? And I already lost to him. That's what I'm saying. How did y'all order that? He in a new weight class. Yeah, 26 now. Like, that's a little confusing. It's weird. That's why I say I be feeling like they just want him to lose. You know what I'm saying? Dude already got a fight up there too, so they know he's comfortable, and he should have probably been up at 126. For as tall as he is, Brandon Figueroa with his frame. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to see. I think Cool Boy still can handle business, but I would much rather see him fight RAECE. ALEEM, I want to see when NUA move up to 122. I want to see when he going to announce it because he probably going to take a little break because he just want undisputed, but he ain't take no punishment whatsoever in that fight, so. But I've seen some things that definitely Cool Boy definitely can and will exploit when they fight, when and if they fight. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see it. It's a title eliminator if you choose to move up, I think. This is weird, though. I don't know. It's weird how Figueroa put out always to fight under WBA. I'm not even sure. But I just don't know how that worked. Like stuff like that, I'd be wanting to understand, but some of the stuff is hard to understand because it's like they be making the rules up as they go along. You know what I'm saying? That's why it'd be hard for us to get a read on what the hell be going on because they just make the shit up as they go along, bro. But hopefully, man, it's a one-off, and I hope he just go up there, take care of business, go back down there and defend them titles. Man, he should be chasing undisputed instead of wasting time with Brandon Figueroa unless he really want to go up to 130. You get what I'm saying? I mean 126. So I don't get it, but we're going to see, man. A salute to everybody that pulled up in the building. As always, man, y'all smash that like button if y'all haven't. Salute. Hopefully Gary Antoine Russell and Alberto Puello is next. I want to see that fight. I think we'll all be entertained. And it really shows how much Antoine improved, if any. You know what I'm saying? Paul Butler even get a belt. He was a punching bag. Oh, what happened was what was it? That Casemiro, remember Casemiro had got in trouble. Some stuff he ended up getting proved to be innocent of. He had got in trouble, couldn't fight. And then Paul Butler ended up getting a weak opponent and he beat him. That's how he got the belt, Bodymore. Know what I mean? Other than that, it really would have been Casemiro and Monster anyway. But I think somebody out to get Casemiro because as soon as he was about to get a big fight, because if Casemiro would have beat Paul Butler, which I believe he would have did, he would have been fighting Monster anyway. Instead, when he got in trouble, he couldn't fight. And Paul Butler ended up fighting a weak opponent for that belt, which I believe was vacant when they fought for it. And he beat dudes, a weak opponent, and got the belt. And then Monster NUA immediately took that up off him. So that's how they got there. Anyway, mentioned Cool Boy in his post-fight interview. I'm not, to my knowledge, I know when they did speak of him, he said he never even sparred with a black fighter. That is what he said. He never even sparred with one. He said, they're athletic, skillful, talented, something. He was giving them, American fighters their praise. Like he never even sparred with one. You know what I mean? Black fighters either. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Paul Butler was embarrassing. Yeah, because he ain't come to fight. He ain't come to win. He came to survive the entire fight. And that was a sad showing from him. He was literally on defense up until Yeah, he didn't put up no type of effort. Nah, he didn't. No resistance. None. Took it up all from easy. Facts, Bodymore took it. You know what I mean? He hung in there because he was hanging on for dear life. You know what I'm saying? He had it in his mind. He wasn't coming to fight, wasn't coming to win. He was coming to survive. And that's pretty bad, man. That got bad for him. But yeah, man, 122 can heat up when NUA get there. We're going to see what happened. We're going to see what happened with this Gary Russell and Alberto Puello fight. Hope it happens. And I can't wait for January 7th, this stacked card, and to see Calvin Ford and Tank Davis put on another masterful performance, because that's what I'm banking on. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do. Salute to Hector Garcia, but I just feel like, Tank Davis is one of them ones, and he's going to show that January 7th. And we got a stack card with Boo Boo Boots and Rashidi as well. So stay tuned for that. And y'all stay tuned for Saturday, because I will be calling this card. You know what I'm saying? Just Jay was disgusted. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It was a disgusting performance, to watch that, man. I'm telling you. But y'all stay tuned, man. I will be calling the fight Saturday. I will be calling that Frank Martin, Michelle Rivera card. Hopefully PBC come back through and highlight us again, man. But we will be calling them fights, man. So this guy has signed to fight. Yeah, I don't think so yet. And they waiting for a date and venue and things like that. But from the article I read, that's the direction it looked like they was going for them two to fight. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna definitely let y'all know if I, see anything else with that fight. I stay close to it, man. I pay attention, see if they drop any more news. But that's all I got for this one, man. I appreciate y'all. Just wanted to really give Calvin Ford his just due and his crown. And salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button on the way out, man. It's early, so y'all know I'll probably be back again with another boxing conversation. I just wanted to have this one. Salute to my bro Jeff for sending in. Like I said, when y'all see things that definitely need to be talked about, should be, y'all send them to me. Don't hesitate, and we're gonna chop it up, man. And it's gonna be a good weekend in boxing. Yeah, for everybody more. So we're gonna get a good night of boxing. We're gonna get a real good night of boxing. I'm gonna be live. So if y'all here, man, y'all pull up and we're gonna get through it, man. I did the Monster NUA card the other day. That came on 2:45 in the morning, and I ended up being up from 12 midnight to midnight again, man. I really was up a whole day, man. So I'm still rocking out. Yeah, hit me JusDueBoxing on IG, Bodymore. You know what I mean? Peace to the fan, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. All love to everybody, man. We're going to keep rolling. And to the next one, we out of here. Peace.